and welcome back to everybody's garage. Today we're going to be working on this. We got a little 2017 Husqvarna, what do we got? LC221A with a 6 3/4 horse E-Series engine on it. You probably noticed this mower in a previous video. I did a video called Karma and Free Mowers. This mower was in it. I tied the bale cable up. She ran like $1 million. Guy's grinning with it. He's very happy with it. The only problem is the other day he turned around, he mowed his front lawn with it, and it was all well and good. Shut it off, goes to mow his back lawn, and all of a sudden we got nothing. Now I've seen these mowers. This mower has a dual pole set up on it. And I've seen these mowers to the point where one of them will break and the other one will hold on for quite a while and it will finally break and everything. So we got to tear into this thing a little bit. I told him I'd check into it for him and we're going to make this thing right and make it happen. So you're going to give me a second here. I'm going to need to give this thing a bath, and then we will take it and bring it in the garage and take it apart and figure out what's up with it. So I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, so we got this old Husqvarna up on the stand. I went ahead and popped the top cover off of there. And apparently we have some issues. So you have right here, there's a little clip that would actually hold the plate onto the pull starter. That was not connected. And also we have, here's your screws. These things should be Torx bolt bits, and they are not. So somebody's been here before. I mean, that's whatever. This sticker is actually peeling off of there. I'm gonna see if my wife can't do something with that, some Gorilla Glue or something, so we can get it. These numbers are kind of vital to this mower, but that's not a big deal, not the end of the world. But anyway, now we got down to a pull starter, which I had not touched yet, but look at this thing. All right, she's loose, and this thing should be stationary in order to pull the motor over. Now, what I'm worried about right here, this bolt's got a washer on it, and I don't know why. So I don't know if something's stripped out or whatever, but there's something definitely wrong here. That you know, this starter being loose will definitely rip up pulls. So we'll be back in a second. We're gonna find out what's going on with it. All right, guys. So here's a little carnage video we were looking for. So sure enough, we got part of our plate. I got one pole sitting here. Over here, your pull starter plate's broken off. The other pole is non-existent. But we have right here, she's a little loose. Same thing back here. And this one is missing completely. It's actually embedded in a pull starter. So that's the end of that. We're gonna have to end up popping this flywheel, coil and everything, and we're gonna have to take this plate right off here and exchange it. Now, luckily for us, go over here, this is actually the same engine off one of those, the same exact mower. I actually own that mower, but yeah, we got everything. She's looking good. So up next, we're gonna go ahead and start popping parts and changing pieces and all that good stuff. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, we got a little more carnage for you. So here's one of your pull starter bolts. That's what it's supposed to look like. It's not gonna focus. There it goes a little bit, but here is the suspect one. See that? Somebody stripped it right out. This is a little tab that used to belong into that plate. It's stripped out as well. I already pulled the coil, and you can see clearly where it's been hitting the flywheel, so we're gonna have to clean all that up. So let's go ahead and get going, get this flywheel off of here. Get this set up a little better. Yeah, hopefully that'll show some of it. I mean, my big stand ended up falling apart, so we're down to the little one again. But go ahead and so now normally, you know, we have to get this flywheel off here. Normally there is a flywheel puller you can use, which does fine and everything, but then again there's the Bernie way. So I'm gonna go ahead and take our nut, thread it down flush to the crank, like so. So you got on your flywheel, these are your two major points where you can use this. It works best for me anyway. Basically what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the screwdriver, we're gonna pry up on the flywheel just a little bit, and we're gonna hit that crank, and this flywheel is gonna pop right off of there for us. In a second, we'll do that. Huh, didn't even have to. Look at that. Quick pry and she come right up. That's always a good thing. But that little trick normally works perfect though. Right, so get our key out of there. And we'll set you in the thing there. So here on your plate, you're gonna have right here, you got two right here, and one over here. We're gonna go ahead and get them bolts out of there. There we go. Those are 8mm, by the way. Right off of there. Another thing I want to show you real quick. I've done many valve cover seals on Quantums and small blocks and stuff. On your E-Series, here's where your valve cover is. The bottom of it is made right into the plate itself. So that's what there is all about that. Kind of a poor design, I think, but I guess technically they really had nowhere else to put it, so. I'm going to go ahead and get some of this stuff cleaned up and everything. I did pull that other engine apart already. I got that plate off of it. We're going to have to clean up this surface, reseal it, and start putting this thing back together. And I think we're going to have a good runner. So, right back. All right, guys. I figure we'd skip ahead a little bit. We got this upper end all bolted back together and everything. I want you to notice this engine is not super clean at the time. And we're just trying to get this thing running again right now. This mower is already slated to come back here at the end of the season, and we're going to be playing games with some other stuff. And of course, you know me, I'll probably end up pulling the engine, painting it, and everything else, but whatever. But this is all done. We got our coil gacked up right. You know, everything's good. So let's go ahead and get going on this pull starter. So, I gotta get some of this carnage out of here. see if I can do this without poking myself in the hand. Probably not. There we go. Alright. Yeah. Yes. There we go. Alright. This is your little ring that holds the thing together, which obviously wasn't doing so anymore. So we're going to go ahead and throw a little grease in there. I did pull this thing out and I cleaned it up a little bit and everything, but it's still, you know. There we go. Throw your pulls in here. Alright. Everything's good. A little plastic, metal ring rather, that's going to go on the bottom of it. So go ahead and grease up these slides a little bit. You have to go crazy on this stuff because the more grease you have, the more dirt you're going to collect. Got this thing working right. Alright, now we just need that stupid snap ring, wherever that went to. Of course, nobody knows I had that. That thing probably went off into space somewhere. Give me a second. Is it in here? No, it is not. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hey guys, that last clip was just a comedy of errors. If you watch the clip, you're gonna notice the spring for that thing was actually laying right under the pull cover the whole time. I didn't see it. And whatever. It is what it is. Anyway, let me go ahead and pull this thing. Alright. I got both my pulls pulling out where they belong. Give me a second here. And we're going to go ahead and set this pull starter on here. Yep, here we go. Another comedy of errors is freaking stupid. Now we ain't gonna fucking. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing back together because this is getting ridiculous. Nothing but issues with videos and everything else. I do my best with this, but I can't. I can only do so much. I'm getting a little fed up with it. But you want to notice all my bolts are getting, they're feeding right in there. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and Yeah, no cross threading, no nothing. She's actually threading in there the way she should. There we go. I want to notice something. Look at this pull starter. There ain't nothing loose about this one. So, I think we got this problem solved. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this cover back on there. And we're going to see out in the driveway and we're going to fire this thing. And I think we're going to go good. Hey guys, so we'll go ahead and finish this thing off right here. I think she's going to run. Let's hope. As I said, we got some more fine tuning to do on that thing, but I got to the point that it will run beautiful. I know the self-propel does work and everything, and we're gonna go from there with that. At least now the guys can mow his front lawn with it, so hey, works for me. So, best video I can do for this week, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.